Hello, and welcome to this lecture video where I will be talking about sustainability in a global context. Global sustainability relates to building awareness about the challenges that are facing our societies, environment, and economies. This problem should not be considered on a local basis. So when we think about the problem relating to our climate, the problem relating to poverty, the problem relating to waste, and so on and so forth, should not be considered on a local or national level only. But all countries in the world need to participate in preserving our planet and its natural resources. What is the importance of global sustainability? Countries in general, and businesses in particular, of the major industries tend to have some kind of a view of what global sustainability is about. The global population is growing very fast. This is part of the global sustainability issue. There is a limited supply of non-renewable natural resources. It is part of the global sustainability issue. There's pricing pressure on non-renewable commodities, which will impact economies and businesses. This is part of the global sustainability. Good examples of sustainability projects. Solar energy, for example, to capture the sun's electromagnetic radiation to produce electricity and heat. Another example of sustainability project, wind energy. Wind turbines are good solutions for power generation. Crop rotation, when it comes to agriculture, in order to improve the fertility of the soil by planting different crops and avoiding industrial farming. Water efficiency fixtures, such as low-flow taps, shower heads, irrigation systems, and so on. Green spaces, such as parks, wetlands, lakes, forests, and other ecosystems. They're all examples of sustainability projects. From a global sustainability perspective, and from a policy-making perspective, or a political perspective, there is something called the Paris Agreement. The Paris Agreement is one of the important agreements that relates to the global sustainability objective. The need for sustainability was a prime factor for the Paris Agreement. This was the first time when all 195 world nations undertook an ambitious program to combat climate change. It states that the world should warm by no more than 2 degrees Celsius, with an ideal value of 1.5 degrees Celsius. According to the agreement signed in 2015, each member country would need to apply its best measure through the use of NDCs, nationally determined contributions, and to increase its effort in order to reduce the GHGs, and this is greenhouse gases emissions, every year. Well, of course, we needed something like that because there is indicators of unsustainability. What are the reasons for the unsustainability that we can observe? Overconsumption is one reason. Overproduction is another reason. Overtrade is a third reason. And they're all economic factors. So the fact that we talk about consumption, production, and trade, then we are, as I said, focusing on economics. Therefore, if we have identified that our economic decisions as households, businesses, and governments created the kind of changes we are facing today relating to sustainability, then we need some economic solutions. When we think about sustainable consumption, are we thinking about economic solutions relate to encouraging sustainable consumption? The answer is yes. It is about consuming products, services, material, energy, and resources by having a minimum impact on the environment and society. A sustainable lifestyle should minimize the ecological impact while enabling a better life for individuals, households, and communities. Then there is the issue relating to sustainable production. This is about the design and the production of goods and services by designing and implementing systems and processes that are non-polluting, conserving energy and natural resources, achieving efficiency and productivity, and remain economically and financially viable as a business. Achieving sustainable production, how do we do that? Well, selecting materials and inputs from sustainable sources, which include recycled products. We can also look at understanding the business and the supply chain. We need to think about considering producing locally and domestically in order to reduce transportation costs on the environment and financially. But in addition to that, we need to continue education and innovation about sustainability design. The decisions relating to sustainability is a business decision. It is an economic decision, and it is also a political decision. Economic decision makers are both creators of sustainability challenges, but they are also the solvers and providers of sustainability solutions. Therefore, we need to highlight the interactions that exist amongst the different decision makers in government, in businesses, as well as in societies on a global scale. And we should not think about these things from a local angle.